Celebrating the best of 1979 now on BBC4 with Roxy Music, Blondie, Elvis Costello, Buggles, Boney M and many, many more on a Christmas special from Top of the Pops. Back to Bonfire Night here on BBC4 this evening. Join Blue Peter for fun and games in 10 minutes. First, though, it's time for the news from 1973.
Roy Orbison's sons share the heart-wrenching story of the singer's life and legacy in a new documentary, Love Hurts, here on BBC4 in an hour. First, our evening of music continues with a very lively jaunt to Top of the Pops Christmas 1984. Best moment? #TOTP.
Fallout from feuding twins Matt and Luke Gross after the screaming stops in half an hour. A real Christmas treat on BBC4 now with raw footage and pieces of film you were never meant to see from the legendary VT engineers of the BBC. Littered with very strong language, the untransmittable finally gets a transmission.
A Christian monk travelled to an island in an open boat to build a monastery. Was he really a monk? Sacred Wonders of Britain in half an hour on BBC4. First, let's head to the beach and join the calm and poetry of Yorkshire with Shunaz Gulzar. Tuna Melanie and trapped potatoes. One of the offerings from one comedian to another as Mortimer and Whitehouse go fishing in half an hour on BBC4. After a surreal, off-the-wall half-hour of comedy, with some strong language, our new series of Bacon Bob's Big Night Out.
Music legends Smokey Robinson, Carole King and Tom Jones with Jules Holland a little later at 9:45. BBC4's Thursday Night Film Club now. You are invited to a swell party with jazz chops from Louis Armstrong and a masterclass in crooning from Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra in High Society. Refreshingly erudite, BBC4 brings you a fascinating story.
A chilling tale from Charles Dickens in an hour on BBC4. Denham Elliot is the lonely signalman. First exploring the treasures of the Anglo-Saxons as we unearth fascinating codes and messages from some ancient art and artefacts. We intend on giving you the winter chills tonight on BBC4's Mark Gatiss celebrates the thrillingly spooky tales of M.R. James in 40 minutes, after ghostly goings-on now imagined by Charles Dickens. Denham Elliot is the lonely signalman.
A celebrated actress who would have been 100 this week, Mark Lawson, in conversation with the late Liz Smith, tomorrow night at 9:30. But now on BBC4, feel the delightful tingle of fear as Mark Gatiss steps into the mind of a masterly ghostwriter, M.R. James.